Hello, everybody, and welcome to another league stream. Today we have DSU versus Fort Hays State University in our Week 2 CLOL match. I'm Colby,
And I'm Thomas.
and I believe we have the lobby all set up. Um, I think everybody's just waiting on ready checks. Anyways, what was I gonna say?
I'm not sure where you were going with that. But we do have a great game today.
We do.
Um, yeah, it's DSU is ranked, I believe you said 50
Yes,
in their league.
in CLOL we are ranked 50, and Fort Hays is ranked 54. So both teams are very close. It should be a very well fought out game today.
Indeed, indeed. Um, so who's some players on DSU that we wanna watch out for today?
Well, we got all the same ones. Sorry, as me and Thomas is running everything here. Don't worry about me. So we got everybody that you love. We got Pop Pops in top lane here. High Weebler in jungle, and then we got um Crimson Samurai. I had to think there for a second. They're here in mid, and you switch it over, please. And Dragonson Hunter and Bruja in the bot lane. Everybody that you know and love, and looks like we're getting straight into champ select here.
So now, what can you tell me about Hayes State here? Who are the kind of some of their go-tos?
I'll beat it out of you.
Really don't know.
You know?
No.
Okay.
All I know is I think they have a few people not playing their main roles. Like Tumbler God, his op.gg shows. So actually did actually, and Oni Blossom actually has support as his. So it looks like they are kind of like filling some spots. We didn't have enough people here. It looks like they are gonna ban Vi and Cassidy in here. So I'm assuming probably a few more popular picks for Fort Hays here.
You know, and those are just two all-around good bands, in my opinion. Honestly, I know Vi. She's currently in the jungle meta, and for very good reason. She ganks in with that CC and then just deals damage between her and her laner. Devastating jungler for
Shall I
certain.
turn in my badge and rifle as
It
well?
looks like Jinx and Caitlyn, Thresh, Jinx, and Caitlyn are the bans for Fort Hays here. Jinx, Caitlyn makes sense as they are really popular, really strong right now. And then Fiora on the side of DSU. And Zuri. Actually, this was like a last minute. I looked up the rules. Zuri is enabled this week. So
Really?
we are first picking Zuri, yes.
Wow, they really opened that up to the league pretty early.
So Fort Hays does respond with Senna, which is actually the biggest counter because of her range and the slow in her Q. So that is a pretty big counter to Zuri, but I could see DSU responding with heavy shielding and Enchantress support.
Ooh.
Because Zuri's passive, for those you don't know, because she is new, her passive is whenever she gets a shield, she gains, I think, 10% more movement speed.
I
So
believe it's 10%.
yeah, every single time you get a shield, you just are sped up even faster, and that goes great with her ulti, which also increases her movement speed with every 3 successful hits.
See, and now that's a really interesting thing about Zeri. For those of you who don't know, she's not a heavy damage dealer necessarily. However, she just attacks very quickly, and in sending out more attacks, ends up doing a lot of damage. Truly devastating. And we'll actually see Crimson Samurai pick Janna for DSU support here. They'll switch champs later. And that goes back to what Colby was talking about, how every time you shield Zeri, she just gets faster and faster. And Janna is great at shielding.
So it looks like Fort Hays is picking Malzahar here for their also okay. I'm just making sure that I'm loud enough. Sorry about that. Fort Hays picked Malzahar for their mid laner. Just another really annoying champ to deal with here in the mid lane. With his ulti being a suppression and quite a bit of damage if you do get all the damage down correctly. So it'll be interesting to see what DSU responds with. Fort Hays taking a little bit of time to ban, but it looks like they are going to be banning Orianna.
See, now that's an interesting one. I imagine that it's an Orianna ban against Crimson Samurai, but he doesn't play a lot of Orianna, ranked or norms. So it's a bit of an interesting pick. Probably one that you just didn't want to have to
Yeah.
play against.
It could be something that the mid laner isn't very used to, and they just wanted to get it off the table, just so Crimson couldn't pull it out here. And there's the Corki. He's super strong right now.
Oh, a little bit.
Crimson has been playing him quite a bit, and his new meta build right now can basically one-shot anybody.
Very, very annoying champ to play against. I've played against a couple Corkis in the last few days, and it makes me very not happy to play against Corki. Not a fun time.
So, ooh. Fort Hayes locking in Victor.
And they already have a Malzahar.
So, it's either Victor top or Malzahar support. I'm going with Victor top, Malzahar mid, which is stacking a lot of AP on the side of Fort Hayes.
That is a lot of AP. At this point, they only have Senna AD,
yeah.
but early game, Senna's not all that strong.
Definitely a leak. Which she will have a better time into Azuri, but it still won't come online until later in the day. So let's see. So it looks like Xerath is DSU's mid pick here, which is just all around really good. Allows them to poke from farther away, be a whole lot more safe, especially into.
Now we have Ornn top here. It's a great top laner, great tank, and he does a really good job of helping out his team in those big team fights, especially with his passive, I believe, of upgrading his team's items.
At level 13, he upgrades his own, and then 14, 15, 16, 17, he's able to upgrade one of his teammates.
Absolutely fantastic passive.
And yeah, it gives a lot of extra stats for free. So, or like that's a huge scaling condition for DSU on the side. So it is Malzahar support.
That upsets me.
Okay. So DSU is gonna have to watch out for that Malzahar, because once she hits 6, he can basically flash ulti Zeri, and there's not a lot they can do unless Janna ultis or tornadoes. But he does have that spell shield, so they do have to watch out for this Malzahar support here.
That's going to be very annoying on the bot lane for DSU.
It is going to be very annoying, but they'll have the scaling security with Ornn, so, and the damage output from Xerath Zeri late game should be enough. Hopefully that they shouldn't have to worry about it too hard unless Malzahar just pops off and can catch them off level 1.
That is true. If DSU does a solid job of getting a good early game lead and just scaling over top of Hayes State, it'll be a good game for them. They got a lot of potential on their team with Ornn passive, Zeri late game damage, and Xerath. Once Xerath gets his death cap, he's putting on a lot of damage.
Yeah, definitely. Also another point to point out, it is because I have actually been playing a lot of Zeri lately. She's been really fun, and yeah, you don't really do a lot of damage, but you gain up to you can easily gain up to 800 movement speed in her ulti. So one game I was playing with a friend who's playing Thresh, and he kept throwing lantern at me on cooldown. I'd take it and then run back at him at 800 movement speed and keep auto attacking them and then run away.
Oh,
so you have a lot of movement speed as Zeri, especially in ulti.
So I used to be a bit of an Udyr main, right? Because it was funny. Not because it was good, but because it was funny, right? So I would have a lot of movement speed as Udyr does. And at one time, I think I had it to high 600, low 700s movement speed, which is that's quite a bit. And I was moving so fast, I couldn't function. I didn't know what was going on. So the fact that you had over 800 movement speed on Zeri,
and yeah,
that's absurd. That's absolutely absurd.
There's even videos because her ulti allows her to infinitely scale her movement speed. As long as you're auto attacking a champion, your ulti never drops down, so you never lose the static shiv proc. You never lose the movement speed. None of that. And there's videos of people like doing that in practice tool for such a long time. They get up to like 10,000 movement speed, and they're just wherever they click in like a second.
Yeah, it's
a lot of time wasted, but it's very interesting to see.
That needs to be patched.
Here's the thing, though. I think it was like multiple minutes, like 10 minutes. So like you have to have 10 plus minutes of auto attacking champions to get that far.
True, but uncapped movement speed.
Yes, it is really annoying because that's one of the biggest things why I hate what I hate about Lilia. For those of you who don't know, her Q passive, whenever she hits an ability, she gains, I want to say it's 20% increased movement speed. I could be wrong. It might be a max of 20%. But that allows her to basically run around any fight and be super slippery. And that's one of the many reasons why I don't like that champ. So Zeri is kind of the same way, but Zeri doesn't have the damage output that Lilia does.
It is true. Lilia is a very high damage champion. She hurts. She hurts.
So it looks like we are getting into game here. I really wish client didn't close, but you know.
Small indie game.
Small indie game. I was literally just about to say that. That has become the biggest joke with all of us because I think I started it. Because I constantly.
I don't know. Yeah, you know, actually, I think I first heard Julius say it. Actually,
I think he heard it from me though.
It's quite possible. He showed me a YouTube video.
Ooh, we got Debonair Malzahar. I don't think I've seen that skin. And I got a nice Xerath chroma there. Changed my mind. All Xerath skins are just chromas, except the one that turns him human.
I'll give you that. Yeah, that's fair. But now this interesting. Phase Rush Victor.
Instead of First Strike. First Strike, I haven't really seen Victor that often anymore. So Phase Rush might be more popular. It definitely allows him to get around fights a whole lot easier.
Definitely.
Also,
you know,
sorry.
I've seen a lot more First Strike Victor than anything.
Go. Awesome. Like I said, we're doing this all by ourselves because Saturday's kind of a hard time to get people. So bear with us.
We don't need anybody else.
Exactly.
We're the two-man circus.
Two-man show.
I would say show, but circus is a better descriptor of what this is.
Just like your league games. Absolute circus.
Hey. Mastery 7 Lux, by the way. And we're going to catch Malzahar out a little bit.
Zeri missing a few autos, but Janna is able to get a few auto attacks off there. It looks like the rest of Fort Hayes is just kind of, I can think of the right word. 5 pointing here. I can think of the right word.
Indeed. And it's very good for your support to get those few early game hits like that. Because supports have a particular item.
Which, Malzahar, because they're doing Fasting Senna. Anyway, continue.
We'll get to that in a minute. So supports have a specific item that's only used by supports. It gives them free gold on enemy, champion, and tower hits. 20 gold each time, which that's huge early game.
Definitely.
Some of your early game items are about 300, 400 gold. So that 20, it comes in very handy.
Definitely. It also helps, they call it a quest, but it helps towards getting supports their wards. So the faster you can get that, the more wards you can get down on the game, and just a huge impact it can be.
That is true. You know, let's talk about this this bot lane for Hayes State.
I know DSU's bot lane was really exciting, especially Bruja. When Zeri came out, when the Senna patch changes actually came out with her Q actually having a slow now. Bruja very excitedly came up to me. He's like, fasting Senna's a thing now. And I'm like, oh no, that's not good. So for those of you who weren't playing during the fasting Senna meta, basically Senna has a system where, as you can see, these souls dropping, and every 20 souls she gains 20 range, and every soul counts as some more AD for her. And basically the souls just help her scale a lot. And on release they made it this soul drop rate from minions the same for ADC and support. and that became really busted, so they changed it so it was higher on support and lower if you're killing the minions, so if you're playing ADC. And so everybody's like, let's have the smart idea of going Senna Tahm Kench, because Tahm Kench is really tanky and can take a lot of hits, while Senna goes support item and basically just supports while Tahm Kench takes all the farm. It's very disgusting, it's very annoying, and if performed correctly, Senna can become a monster really fast.
And that's kind of interesting about Senna is she plays like an ADC. However, most people again pick her into that support role because those souls she picks up, they give her crit chance, they give her more damage, they give her range, life steal, and they also give her 8 gold per soul, which again
is a lot.
Absolutely huge, especially when partnered with the support item that gives gold on champion hits and stuff like that, which really helps recuperate the lost gold from not hitting the minions.
Definitely.
So it's able to help your bot lane scale very hard.
Well, Ornn actually going really aggressive here. Oh, if it would stop direct camera. Almost able to kill the Malphite with the W auto attack, but Malphite able to get out and under tower. Looks like he's going to recall and probably use his teleport to get back to lane there.
Definitely. You always want to be back in lane as fast as possible.
Especially with the wave crashing in. He's definitely going to want to use his teleport. Looks like he did. And looks like Poppy actually, I think she was inside counter jungling here earlier. Looks like she's going to come up and take these Krugs here and maybe look at a gank topside. Whereas Mumu is actually coming mid here. Able to get the hook onto the Xerath, but Xerath is able to flash out and they stop chasing there.
It's a great use of flash there. The last thing you want to do is away from mid lane, because the minions are able to get there faster. It's a little bit of a shorter path for those who are familiar with geometry. But yeah, no, mid laners, they're able to get more CS faster. They're able to pick up more levels, and it's part of the reason that mid is just such an influential lane in just about every single League of Legends.
So Senna's exhaust coming down onto the Janna, and it looks like Poppy did come up topside, but wasn't able to get the stun onto the wall with her E. Malphite was just a little bit farther away. But so this is actually something I haven't really realized. Both supports are taking heal. I wonder if that's becoming more meta.
That's a very good. Well, okay. See, now that's an interesting thing. Can we still call Malzahar a support?
Technically, he is in the support role, so yes.
Fair.
Even though they are doing fasting Senna, and Senna has 0 farm right now, he's still technically the support. Also, I love the double wards Malphite has up here.
Yeah, it's handy.
Eh.
It's handy.
And looks like Poppy might get shown on this ward. It looks like it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, she is shown on that ward, so Victor is going to know that she's around the area. And it looks like Poppy is going to find that control ward. Malphite actually ulting onto Ornn. Ornn flashing away. Should be able to get out. Never mind. Malphite also flashed towards him. Xerath ulti coming out. Second shot missed. Can the third shot hit? Third shot hits, but not enough damage to kill Malphite.
Very close. If he would have hit that second shot, it would have been game over for Malphite. Very close.
100 health left there. Ooh, nice. Poppy flashing forward, getting the E stun onto the wall. Flash coming from Victor, and it looks like it's able to save him. Actually, Poppy might go down here. Mumu flash queuing, but misses it, takes a few tower shot, and has to back out before he gets killed there.
Now that was a fantastic gank out of Poppy, Mr. High Weave Alert there on jungle. But Victor just did a fantastic job of turning that around on them.
Definitely with that flash and the I can't remember his W's name. His little stun, which slows and also stuns after a while. Just allowed him to peel himself off that fight really easily. Also, because I want to know your thoughts
On
glacial supports. What's your thoughts?
Annoying. So I'm a bit more of a mage support. Not quite a tank
Poppy's
buff.
actually coming in.
Poppy
It looks
kinda-
like they're just gonna put their focus on the Senna. Got her flash out. They won't be able to get much out of it, but they did deny her 1 soul.
That is true, but it seems like Poppy was a little bit unsure of just who to commit to there in that one.
Looks like a little bit of miscommunication there. Orn not being able to get the knock up, and looks like he's gonna get taking some damage as he's trying to walk away from here. Actually, looks like Senna took out a control ward, and Zuri John wasn't able to do much here. Orn ulti comes out, and it actually looks like he killed Malphite with the Orn ulti there. Actually wasn't able to catch that. But yeah, as we were talking about Glacial Augment here, as we're kind of at a lull, it looks like Poppy is looking to maybe try to gank mid here, but I mean bot, not mid. The second I read the release notes about Glacial Augment come preseason, I instantly knew engage supports with Glacial was gonna become meta, and like a month later they became meta.
Especially in like large team fights,
definitely.
where the different angles of stuns just hit just about everybody.
So Xerath ulti is coming out. Poppy really is having some hard times hitting these. It actually looked like Malzahar ult, but Poppy's having a really hard time hitting these stuns, and it looks like Malzahar ultied, but maybe canceled it by accident.
I do believe that was Malzahar ulti.
Yeah.
Just look a little bit different because of the skin.
So this is
Zeri going for it. A great tower dive out of Zeri. She's gonna
nice
pick up that
flash
second
forward.
kill.
She didn't even have her ult. Actually, she did have her ultimate active during that. So, very nice damage coming from that. And it looks like Fort Hayes is going to respond with Poppy being on bot side by taking Herald here. GSU could. I think Dragon is up. Yeah, we just can't see because it's spectator hasn't Hextech Dragon or Unleashed Teleport. Tank Dragon isn't even in the game anymore, so that's a thing.
Yeah, they deactivated one of the different types of dragons because it was a little bit broken, and they weren't sure how to fix it, so instead they just took it out of the game.
Which again, from pre-release notes, I figured that it would be. Let's have everybody have a Scion passive.
Oh well, it was really annoying when there was a Scion on their team. Who then got Chemtank.
So Poppy is coming up top here. Force the Malphite to ulti, so that's a really nice cooldown to get off of Fort Hayes here.
That is that Malphite ult has some rather long cooldown on it.
I want to say level 1, 110. Let's see if I'm correct. 118, so that's close.
Very
That's
close. Very close.
Man, it's like I've been playing this game for 7 years. Xerath getting a little bit of poke on Victor. You don't have any comment about that? Okay. Orn getting some nice damage on the Malphite while avoiding tower.
Bit aggressive
Very.
on that, but all in all, a great play for the Orn. Here we'll have bot. Now it's a very hard time on bot lane. It's kind of key for them to get a really nice Janna Tornado, get a knock up on that Senna, and ideally Malzahar as well. And without that, there's not a whole lot that they can safely do.
Yeah, honestly, there isn't, unless Poppy is able to come down here, which she is hovering towards the bot side, so she might be looking at doing a gank here soon, as Senna and Malzahar is pushing up quite a bit. I would really like to see a nice play that happen for this.
And there's that
Dragon.
Janna Tornado.
There is that Janna Tornado.
DSU not going to overly push on that. I'm going to have to play a little bit safer instead. And we have Poppy here on bot lane, moving for a gank, but
it looks like Mumu is nearby to counter gank here. Janna deciding to go around with Poppy here. Poppy barely missing the
that'd be Malzahar. That'd be another canceled Malzahar ult there.
Yeah, he got pushed back by something. I think Janna Tornado made him stop it. Xerath ulti coming down, missing all 3 shots, but he's still roaming down here. Zeri and Poppy have gone down. Xerath's able to clean up another one, misses stun, and it looks like Malphite was able to kill Ornn there during that skirmish too. It looks like he did also ulti the Ornn. And it looks like Ornn did flash, so unfortunately we missed that fight. Zerath's still down here, making sure that Mumu and Senna can't push here. And it looks like Zeri's actually going mid, so they might be issuing a lane swap here pretty early. Which is interesting to see, because I usually see people lane swap after the first tower down bot is gone.
Now, that is true, but it's not unheard of to lane swap when you don't want to play against somebody who kind of counters you on that.
True. And it looks like Zeri is walking straight into the Mumu here, but she should be able to just dash out if she has
Victor
it, or
coming
she's
to
just
help out.
Yeah, or she's just gonna walk away. So a very interesting thing with Zeri, if you haven't played with her yet, is her dash also goes over terrain. And it's, if you've ever played Talon, it's similar to Talon, but it's better than Talon's.
Oh, 100%, without a doubt.
Looks like a little fight comes out. Poppy getting a nice little stun onto the Mumu, and they're able to pick that up. Herald getting a charge off, getting some nice damage onto that tower. But as I was saying, Talon's jump over wall has like preset determines of where you start it and where you end. Whereas Zeri, as long as there's still terrain in your way, you just keep going. So it is very disgusting. Looks like Janna found Senna here and gonna make her back off. And DSU is going for Dragon here, which is really nice. Xerath getting some nice damage onto Victor here. And it looks like Ornn is pushing Malphite into tower again. Does have to watch out as that Malphite ulti is almost back up. Xerath getting some nice damage. Missing stun though, and missing Q. That would have been important for the kill there. Zeri does have ulti up, so looks like a little fight is happening. Zeri ulti comes down, John ulti comes down for the heal, and it looks like we missed Xerath killing Victor there, which is very nice. So looks like they're not going to be able to do anything with that. Zeri ulti has ran out. Looks like they're just gonna sit back and clear everything here. Oh, Tornado almost hit Malzahar there. Could have honestly probably resulted in a kill there.
I think the important thing on them right now is hitting that Senna with
Definitely.
Tornado.
Definitely.
She got very low there. Managed to E out just in time.
And it looks like Victor teleported bot when he came up here just to make sure that DSU can't take this tower. One thing I really hate that they changed with Spectate at preseason is you can't see how many towers and barons the enemy team each team has taken.
Yes.
But this should be first tower taking gold, so Victor teleporting down, make sure DSU can't get that. And there was a little skirmish we saw happening top, and it looks like Senna's actually going to go mid here. Mumu is nearby, but is seen on a ward, so Xerath trying to get a little bit of damage, but all in all, just going to get away from that. And it looks like now Fort Hayes has issued the lane swap. Just seeing lane swaps left and right.
That is true. Now we now have Malzahar and Senna on mid. Poppy gonna get kind of picked out by the Senna.
Gonna get rooted here. Oh, direct the camera. All right. Looks like everything happened. Worked out great. I can't speak sometimes.
I actually see Xerath starting to follow the Victor to bot lane.
Yeah, and as we have Mumu sitting up here towards top, trying to bait this this Ornn. It looks like he's able to get it, but Ornn's able to get the. Ooh, and
that's
there's Senna
3
as well.
from.
Yeah. So he could have actually maybe gotten that that Malphite if he would have auto-attacked NW, but here comes Zeri over the wall with her E, ulting just to get the damage out. And it's coming down to help Poppy, who's keeping a Mumu and Senna here. They both getting stunned by Mumu ulti, and Zeri's able to kite backwards. Malzahar coming out onto the Janna.
Great exhaust.
Yes, a very good exhaust from the Zeri there. And a quadra kill there for the Zeri, 17 minutes in. Very nice. Xerath ulti coming out. 2, 3. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
And the last shot hitting there to get the ace onto that Victor.
Well, actually, see now 2 of DSU, both Dragon Sin Hunter and Crimson Samurai, getting a little bit fed,
Mhm.
picking up some really solid kills.
3-0 and 7-1.
Definitely. For Zeri, that engage is going to be almost a full item.
Definitely. As we can look at the gold advantages here. Yes, Malzahar might be 800 gold up, but Zuri is like
About 4,000 gold
Yeah.
up. About 4,000
4,000
gold up.
And then mid lane here we see about 1,000 gold lead, about 2,000 gold lead for Fort Hayes in the jungle, but another about 2,000 lead up top. About 1,500 gold lead up top side for the Ornn here.
And honestly, DSU is holding the gold deficits in the lane that you want to have more gold in.
Yeah, definitely.
Mid and ADCs,
and top, yeah.
I would
and
say,
top,
are
yeah.
two of the most influential roles, especially late game.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, look at this. Because Zeri has her Trinity and her Hurricane done already, and Senna doesn't even have her Mythic done. Well, as Malzahar does have his Mythic done, it won't be as devastating as... Oop. Poppy flashing forward, getting the stun onto the Senna, and they're able to pick that off. But as I was saying, Malzahar having Anguish here won't be as devastating as Trinity Force Hurricane onto the Zuri here. And it looks like
100%.
Yeah, it looks like Ornn did get tower. Tried to ulti the Malphite, but he had to ulti out. It's a good trade of CC there. Zuri ulting, going aggressive here onto the Mumu. Sees the Malzahar, kind of backs off, goes back in. Actually still has the ulti active. And it looks like it's going to end here soon. Maybe he didn't ulti. Maybe that was just a WSL. Because his ulti's still up. So it looks like he didn't ulti there.
Are you talking Zeri?
Zeri ulti, yes.
Okay. I don't believe I saw Zeri ult.
No. I thought I did at like the very last second when it panned over, but DSU getting their second dragon there, and Infernal actually is going to be super nice for this Zeri. Because I don't know if you've seen the clear
Really?
rate of Zeri, but meta build right now is Trinity Force, Hurricane, and then Titanic Hydra. And her clear rate on that is outrageous.
Did you say Titanic Hydra?
Yes, with Hurricane. So every bolt, every 9 rounds in every bolt procs Titanic Hydra. So you are getting 9 times 3, which is 27 Titanic Hydra procs off of a single Q, which is her auto attacks. Setting getting a nice little stun onto Poppy Jana here. But they're able to just walk away and nothing really happens. Xerath kind of off by himself, but is able to get out without anybody noticing him.
It's actually going to come back around to join the
definitely.
fight. Now, assuming that Senna doesn't hit a full 3-man W and get that big root on DSU, this could be a fairly easy fight.
Jana Tornado hitting the Senna, getting some nice glacial off on them, but wasn't able to do much onto it. They're just kind of in a gridlock right now. Ornn nearby. He does have ulti. I think he's taking the red buff. Or yeah, it looks like he just took the red buff here. Looks like Senna did get stunned by the Xerath. Xerath ulting down. Missed the second shot. Missed the third to a flash. And hits the fourth actually. Ornn getting 2 knocked up with his ulti. Poppy taking quite a bit of damage from tower. A Malphite ulti coming down is able to get taken down. Ornn trying to knock up, not a lot coming out of it. And then Victor flash, ulti, not flash, coming out, but isn't able to hit anybody. Ornn decided that he's going to upgrade somebody in the middle of a fight. I think that got canceled. Maybe he misclicked by accident.
Very, very interesting choice.
Very interesting time to upgrade. Oh, and he just upgraded Trinity Force to Infinity Force, which is a very smart idea. Ornn players should always focus the most ahead person, because the stats from the free item upgrade are just outrageously good.
They are, and the more ahead you are, the easier it is to stay ahead.
Definitely. So Zuri is gonna have to be careful here. Looks like Malzahar is gonna flash forward ulti, and a Mumu Q coming down, and
That was a lot of stun.
yeah.
Oh.
that was the main thing we were talking about, having this Zuri having to watch out for, is just the Malzahar flash ulting, because it just provides a lot of CC for the Senna to come in and just basically burst you down. It So it looks like not a lot of happening. Victor kind of running around. There's the phase rush we were talking about. Him just able to get around fights. He was able to just get around that fight there. And this tower dangerously low for objective bounties. I don't know if objective bounties have been fully explained yet. Maybe not. Because they were
not this
added.
semester.
Were they added in preseason, weren't they?
They were.
Yes, that's what I thought. So they have toned them down quite a bit. But basically, objective bounties are when a team's down far enough, and Zverev ulti, actually Poppy going in, able to get the Senna, and actually Zuri got it with an auto attack. Mumu ulti coming down, Malphite ulti coming down, and they turned around that fight quite a bit with how much damage they did there.
They did.
Ornn coming over, though, he does have ulti, so Zverev, Janna, and Ornn might be able to make something happen. The ram hits, but Malzahar ulti coming down, and Janna flashing forward, getting the bird onto the Malzahar, and being able to kill him there. Malzahar did use ulti onto the Ornn, and Zverev is able to pick up the Malphite here. But as I was saying, with objective bounties, when a team gets far enough behind in gold, as we see here is about 5k gold deficit. No, 4k. No, 4.5k. About 4.5k.
Roundabouts.
Yeah. Every tower that you haven't taken and any objective, so Baron, Dragon, mainly, gives your team, if you take them when they have objective bounties, it gives your team more gold. So right now, tier 2, they're not that far behind, so tier 2 is probably giving about 450. Tier 1's probably getting about 200. Dragon's probably getting about 500 extra gold to the team, which can really help in the long run. If you're really far behind, just getting one of these objectives, the extra gold in your pocket can help a lot.
Yeah, that's one of the most recent mechanics that Riot has added, just to kind of make it so that if you get behind, you're not just doomed.
They're trying to make this game less snowbally. Because that's also with the effect of Unleashed Teleport, where you can only teleport to towers pre-14 minutes. They're basically trying to make it so you can't snowball this game. So actually, I'm gonna zoom out here a little bit more. Zverev ulti coming out. They're able to pick up the Malzahar. Malphite in the backline though, but the rest of DSU is just running and killing the Senna as they kind of let Zverev die there. But 3-4 actually. Zeri flashing forward, getting some nice damage off with her ulti here, and they're able to clean that up as the rest, as Poppy, Ornn, and Janna gonna take out Dragon here, as Zeri goes and pushes up mid.
Now I would call that worth.
It definitely.
I mean, Xerath's first death.
Yeah.
At 6 kills and 7 assists.
Definitely.
I think he can afford to take that respawn timer there.
Probably wasn't very happy that his team just left him to die, but
Definitely not.
Definitely worth it for the team overall. Zeri is getting some nice damage. Gotta watch out for that Malzahar here, who doesn't have ulti. At least, actually, he does have ulti.
And I think that's why it's such a great thing for DSU to take Malzahar out first in that last team fight. If he would have hit a big ult right there, which is a bit of a choke point in that spot of the map. So it's very easy to get a very big ult.
And it looks like Ornn did get another tower bot side.
That he did. See, FHSU quickly running out of towers here.
Definitely.
It will increase their goal deficit and give them a little bit more objective bounty.
Yeah,
help them catch up.
They're at about 8.5k here now. DSU being up about 8.5k gold here. Wards coming around Baron. It looks like that's the next call for both teams. Janna teleport coming down, hitting the Malphite, getting glacial proc onto the Mumu. Senna getting a soul off of the Ornn. Ornn has to be careful here because he is getting chunked. Senna doesn't even have her LDR yet, which is interesting. Ornn ulti hitting Malphite and getting Malzahar's shield down. He's going in. Malphite is in the backline again, but Zuri is just going forward and just taking out their backline. Zuri's like, backline, I don't know what that means. And Xerath ulti. This is really hard. Malphite barely surviving, but Zuri isn't going to let him get away. Trying to. Zuri doesn't have E.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh, able to cancel it with W. able to cancel it with W and get over it. As the rest of the DSU is taking out Baron here. It looks like Zeri is going to be heading over as well.
Great play from Zeri.
Very good.
Almost lost that one.
Mhm.
Didn't have E up. And Alphite was hoping that she'd have to go around there.
Just trying to get the cheeky recall out. And Baron got by DSU here, so let's see how much of an impact they can make. Looks like Zuri is running top lane here, to take Krugs and probably push this out. But yeah, you like the Titanic Bruck?
That hurts me physically.
First time I did this build and I walked up to lane and to clear it, and I'm like, this
Where'd
is
the lane go?
Basically.
Real quick here, let's see how many stacks the Senna's working with.
Oh yes.
It's only a level 11 Senna.
She's dead, so we're gonna have to wait a bit here. Or an ulti coming down. It looks like it hit a Mumu there, and they're able to pick up that kill on Mumu. Zuri ulti coming down. Flash coming from the Victor. Zuri is just able to lifesteal through all of it. They're tower diving here, and Poppy taking most of the damage here, and they're able to pick up another tower, and it looks like another inhib, and they might just go for the end here.
And that just really shows the power of number one, Zeri, the new champion,
definitely.
and number two, Baron buff. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Huge buff to have. Absolutely fantastic for team. That's going to be
Another dead.
another fantastic kill.
She was at 104. I saw right before she died there. Can you switch back over?
I can indeed.
So she was at 104 souls there. Okay, awesome. And so very amazing performance from DSU this first game. Kind of figured they got kind of excited when I told them about a half an hour before game that Zuri was actually enabled this week, because she is really strong right now. That's the word I was gonna think of.
Correct.
Correct. Sorry. So yeah, which obviously we saw from that game that she can be really strong. She just is in the right hands, just can level through an entire team like
Big
that.
time. And you gotta be a little bit careful. Not a lot of people know how to play her well just because she is such a new champion.
Definitely.
But if you can get a grasp on that, very, very dangerous in just about every fight.
Definitely. So I think, unless you have some more to say here, I think we're gonna go to a 2-minute break here.
Yeah. It's a good time for break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Back in a couple minutes.
And we're back. So, as it stands right now, it is DSU 1 to FHSU 0. Best 3, I believe this league is, correct?
Yes, best of
Best of 3.
So this could be the deciding game here, or we could also see a game 3. We never know what will happen.
And that is the beauty about League, is you never know exactly what's going to happen.
Never know exactly.
And it's always technically winnable.
Just like, technically winnable.
Still winnable.
Well,
In the words of Tyler 1, still winnable.
Still winnable. Gonna switch that over because they're getting into champ select.
Let's do some picks and bans, baby.
So I'm assuming we're gonna see a Zuri ban here. Either Zuri ban or first pick from the side of Fort Hayes. And there's a Thresh ban. So far the same pick and bans as last time. Unfortunately, I don't have any water, so I can't join you.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Okay, so we see Vi. So about
Thirsty, leave me alone.
It's the same pick and bans that we're seeing so far, on both sides here. So let's see if Fort Hayes opts to ban the Zuri, or if they're comfortable enough to pick it. There's the Janna ban. That was a really, really big factor in Zuri's ability that game. As I was saying, shielding Enchantress just help Zuri a lot. So I'm not surprised that they are banning the Janna here.
Big term. Now, honestly, if I'm FHSU here, I'm either looking to ban the Zeri or choose something that I think can hard counter it and I can play against it well.
Which, they tried that last game because Senna's the biggest counter, and they didn't go over very well.
It did not. No.
So, and there's a Zeri ban. I'm like, they're either going to ban it here or first pick it or force DSU to ban it. But it looks like they're just going to ban it, get it off the table. They don't want to deal with that anymore. And let's see what DSU's last ban is going to be here.
Cool goal.
Ooh, and that'll be
A
Jinx first pick.
So Jinx has also been very strong lately. And another favorite of, actually, that's on Fort Hayes. I thought that was DSU's first pick. Never mind. Oh no.
Oh yes.
I've seen this in practice before. It didn't go over well. So
I know exactly what's going on here.
It is Veigar ADC, for those of you who don't know.
This is gonna be interesting.
Emphasis on the int.
It's either going to go horribly wrong or horribly well. And that's what we're here to find out.
Yes, so we will be here firsthand to figure that out here. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out everything from the phone. Don't mind me. So we have, it looks like Veigar Karma for the side of DSU and the bot side. Karma at least is better than Lux, what I saw. So
What? Lux is a great champ.
no.
Face meet keyboard.
Dead.
It works.
So
Trust.
it looks like, so yes, DSU's bot side is going to be very powerful, very protective with that Karma shield. And it looks like Fort Hayes' bot side is going to be Jinx Nami, which is very strong. Nami's been in meta, has been very strong for a while now. So a very good pick. With her E just allows Jinx to output even more damage. And it looks like going to be Zac versus Amumu here in the jungle. Or we're seeing a famous Zac mid. I don't think I've seen Crimson played before.
I'm really hoping we don't see a Zac mid.
Full AP Zac, you don't want to see it?
I'm known for ridiculous builds and stupid picks, and I think that's absurd. All right.
Yeah. What are some of the other builds you like to go?
Tank Ash on top. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Tutorial Ash, as we call it. 6th male Ash. Yeah, Tutorial Ash.
Yeah.
That's been a meme for a while.
It is. It's really great. ADC Azir. That's a good one. What? ADC Azir?
If ADC Azir was good, then he'd be popular right now because like the top 3 ADCs are all AP mages. So
That is true.
Anyways, we have Victor Malphite banned on the side of DSU. My bad. Very smart. They both were very formidable. Stopped a lot of plays, stopped a lot of clean aces from the side of DSU in that last fight. And it looks like Fort Hayes is going to be banning the Ornn here, which they just want to get the Ornn items off and just make sure he just can't tank through all of Fort Hayes' damage. And it looks like they're actually going to be banning Gwyn, which is very interesting that they would go for AP, considering the side of DSU already has a lot of AP. And it looks like they are just going to first insta-walk the Kled there.
We Kled top
Yes.
against Amundo. That could be very interesting.
Yes.
Kled has a lot of health with his mount, and Mundo heals a lot of health.
And his cleaver does current health damage, so he has a tank shred with his cleaver.
He really does.
Yeah.
And that'll be Corki
Yeah.
on
Corki.
FHSU. That worries me.
I'm assuming we're gonna see the new build, which is Muramana into Ludian's Echo into Ravenous Hydra. It allows for your rockets to do outrageous amounts of damage, and actually looks like we're seeing an Action mid, which is interesting. He's been really popular top, but
I don't know if I've seen that in competitive very much.
I don't think competitive. It's been getting pretty popular lately, especially top lane, but not mid. So we'll have to see how it goes. I feel like we were talking about something, then got distracted.
I feel like we do that a lot.
True.
But hey, buy guy APC.
So I saw DSU do this in a scrim. They did Veigar Lux. And I remember the night too, because they were playing the scrim as I was playing with our B team squad. And I hear Bruja just go, "Yeah, I can play Lux," as I look over him like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. So I was actually in the voice call with Colby when this happened, and all I hear is, I can play Lux really quietly. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. All I know is I should be worried. And I was right to be worried.
I think that was out of the 3-game set that they played. I think that was the only game they lost. But, you know, a new group of guys, what are you going to do?
Lux is a good champ. It's fine.
She's an easy champ.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I resent that.
I'm actually going to... Let's just switch back over here. As we get a full screen on Thomas drinking some water.
It's crisp. Like a quesadilla.
How can water be crisp?
Like a quesadilla.
Please answer me that. How can water be crisp?
I will not. So how about them Yankees? What?
Oh, we were watching cricket.
I don't know enough about grasshoppers.
Can we just rename the stream our Descent into Madness?
No, because then they know what to expect.
True. How many viewers are we at anyways? I cannot see through this.
I got you. If we go over here real quick, 12 viewers.
Oh, heck yeah. Shout out to the 12 people that are here. Half of them are probably mods. Welcome.
Only
to our
half?
class.
I think they're all mods.
Wouldn't be surprised to be
We have a
honest.
lot of mods.
We do. We have a great group of guys here to help us moderate our stream and help us run everything in general with esports and everything. It's been really nice. It's been actually really nice to get more streams on, get more games instead of just League and Valorant. Like we got COD on Mondays and sometimes Tuesdays. We had R6 this last Wednesday, which I think is going to be Smash this Wednesday. So it's just really nice to see a ton of like different groups and being able to flourish here on stream and kind of show off what they've been building up on stream. It has been really nice. I'm just eyeing League over there, make sure we don't miss anything.
You're making me nervous.
About what? Me constantly looking over?
Me so anxious. What's going on? But yeah, no, we're starting to stream a lot of games this semester, and some really good teams to watch. Honestly, DSU's put together some really solid teams for quite a few different scenes, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about your terrible builds.
Yeah. AD Kale. That's a fun one.
AD Kale.
AD Kale.
I don't like that because you don't do as much damage. A lot of people go that, and I don't like it.
But it's fun.
No, it's not though.
Or
Hey, there we go.
Oh, what's another good one?
Want to hear how I got my how I got the name for my ult account?
What's the name of your alt account?
APHX.
Oh! Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So, come on. There we go. So yeah. As I'm getting everything zoomed out and everything. So it looks like Amumu is going to see everybody with his invade. But it looks like they're still going to go forward as Amumu is just sitting mid, is not moving.
I'm not sure Mumu...
Is Mumu okay?
Do
we need a pause?
I don't know if Muumuu's not moving.
Moo. Oh God. Ah. Well, there isn't the pause, so I'm sure they're fine. Corki actually might be spot out by the Kled here. It looks like maybe he was going forward to try to get a ward off, but never did. So Kled's just kind of checking the surrounding areas, make sure there's not a Mundo around. Karma actually, and there we see Muumuu actually moving. A little too late there, buddy. Kind of missed some stuff. Karma actually getting a little bit of damage with the ulti Q off there.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly. Apparently the direct camera isn't working, but we're not gonna worry about that. But yes. So old Aatrox before his rework, as I was saying my story, had 100% AP scaling with his ulti. And this was about a time where I figured that that I found out that Aatrox jungle was actually really good. So I was spam playing that a lot. And I'm like, you know what would be funny? AP assassin Aatrox. Like you go in, you go in, ulti them, and then just get out. That's all you do. And this was like right before his rework. And then me and my friend just like came up with like build ideas of like how this is going to work. And then he got reworked and we're like, ah, that kind of sucks. But my friend still, he's like, I'm gonna go AP Aatrox. And actually has made it work a couple of times, even though he doesn't have any AP scaling anymore. So yeah, so I turned it into a meme.
So, you know, it's actually really funny to play as AP.
What's that?
Trundle.
As
you run in, ultimate, run away.
So they were able. Flash is everything going around. Sorry that our commentating has been terrible on this. My ooh and ahs are all you're getting. Veigar almost hitting Cage to secure Jinx's death here, but let's see here. Everything except Nami's flash is down, and everything except Veigar's exhaust is down.
Now, Jinx still has 1 health pot.
She does, because she did go the longsword and 3 health pot start, which honestly isn't a bad idea into this heavy Pokemon.
Not terrible. I mean, she does have a lot of healing from Nami W.
Definitely. And some more poke damage coming from the Karma here. So the thing about Kled versus Mundo here, as we haven't really talked about these laning phases that much, is Mundo's spell shield will stop the first bear trap on a rope, but it won't stop any consecutive ones. And Kled's bear trap on a rope actually applies Grievous. Unless they recently changed that, it's as you can see, it still applies Grievous. So that'll be really helpful into a Mundo, as if this Kled can get the full duration of the Q, it'll stop Mundo's healing quite a bit. It looks like Mundo was able to get him unmounted. Sometimes I like it when people get me unmounted on Kled, because then I actually have wave clear. Because of the pocket pistol, but you are more susceptible as you have less movement speed, you have less health and everything. But I always like trying to outplay people with unmounted Kled, as they'll be like, oh, I can kill you because you're low in health, and then 2 auto attacks later you have Scar and then turn around the fight.
Yeah, and you know, I honestly, anytime I play against a Kled, I really like going Trundle, just because of that Trundle ult where you steal both armor and magic resist.
And does drain damage.
Drain damage. So it's a lot of fun to play against a Kled with that.
That's why. One shot Yumi build. Oh no. Chat is 2 minutes behind, so. But yeah, one shot Yumi. No, thank you.
There's no such thing as a one-shot Yumi. All right.
Zach actually doing a bush gank here, landing onto the Jinx, is able to pull her into the Veigar.
Great
cage.
Veigar trap.
And that's first blood to, unfortunately, the Karma, but still first blood to the side of DSU here.
Some really nice bonus goal off that. Kled's actually gonna kind of whiff trap there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have, and Mundo flashing forward to get the kill. Action and Corki. Ooh. Oh, I honestly thought Zach was gonna save the action here.
was very close. Corki
Very close.
barely making it out alive.
And Moo flashing forward to get the Q off, and it looks like, unless he doesn't have flash, so it looks like passive is going to come out, and it looks like this is going to be kill for the side of Fort Hayes.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. That did turn into a 0 for 2 on the side of DSU. Very good first blood though. This is very good CC chain into the Veigar ulti. And this is why he's #1 highest win rate ADC right now, is because he's annoying, and he does a lot of damage, and he's annoying.
I also have heard that he's kind of annoying.
Yeah. If I haven't mentioned that, he's really annoying.
I don't know if we have, but he is super annoying.
He does a lot of damage, and his cage is such a huge area that he can just control the wave really well. As well as having infinite scaling AP with his stacks.
Yeah, and I imagine that's kind of why they wanted to go Veigar Lux. Just because if you hit them with Lux's CC, you're going to hit him with Veigar's, and hit him with Veigar's, you're going to hit him with Lux CC. And that's an even more devastating and annoying combo.
But I like Karma here better because it allows for much more survivability, because Karma is basically a heal bot with extra steps. And she does get really annoying. Actually, Action here sitting bot side in camouflage. But it looks like Corki is also looking to roam down here. So they have to be careful about this. Action walking forward. Veigar cage missing, so it looks like Action is just going to be walking out here. Karma getting ulti Q off, getting a little bit of damage on that Nami. I was gonna say, looks like we're gonna have a interaction here mid, but they're both on the same team, so it doesn't matter. Let's see what's happening on the island. Absolutely nothing, just like island things. Karma getting, oh, actually Nami getting a bubble off to stop that complete engage there. As we go back to the island, and it looks like Mundo is able to get out of that bear trap on rope. Excuse me. And it looks like Mumu is actually hovering down bot side here. And probably looking to see if DSU pushes up here. Looks like he's trying to pull the trigger, but he is seen on a ward, so DSU will know. Karma's gonna shield him out. Bubble missing. Zach's actually here for the counter game. Mumu ulti already coming down. Zach coming in, creating the nice CC. Nami has the ulti away. Karma's gonna flash forward as Zach actually gets a kill onto the Mundo. Action ulti coming down, but
not quite enough damage out of
not quite
that.
enough damage, and the fact that Action's ulti is really bad. Corki actually does have package here, so they have to be careful about this, as Corki can easily come in and turn this fight around quite a bit. They see that and looks like they're going to try to turn on him, but he's going to use package to get out. Zach does have to be careful. Karma also has to be careful, as Jinx Rocket got her pretty low, but she's just going to W and get quite a bit of health as DSU gets the first dragon, and Veigar makes sure Corki can't follow. Very good play by DSU, very well executed. Very good counter gank as well.
I was unaware that Veigar cage can take up the entire width of river.
That's why he's annoying. Also, I looked away, but it looks like a trade happened top lane.
That's not gonna work. Let's see that again.
Yeah.
Might work. Nice.
Oh, and we do see it. It looks like, I'm assuming, yeah, Cleaver and then teleport shot. Very nice.
Cleaver is also very annoying.
Yes, it is tank shred. I really don't like it. Are we actually live now, or nope, we're not.
And now we're alive.
Now we're live. Yay.
Yeah, no, it's very annoying that a tank has built-in tank shredder.
I want to say it's 10% at level 5 maximum. I mean current health.
That's a very good
So
question.
every cleaver basically does 10% of your remaining health. So at full, it does 10% of your health.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, especially if you're a tank.
That can be like 300 damage per hit.
Oh, and actually Veigar clicking the I win button and action ulti coming out as well. Can't find my mouse.
That's gonna be some very nice bonus gold for action on mid.
Very. Oh, and actually Mundo coming through with Zach ganking top. I'm losing my words. And that was a very nice gank from the Zac, able to pick up the Mundo there. Stuff happened.
That was a really good gank, just because it immediately got that Mundo spell shield off of him.
So Mumu was able to take Herald here while that's happening, but Kled and Action are gonna roam over as Zac finds him, and they're able to pick up that kill. So wasn't really worth, but they will be able to use that around the map to open up something here. So I don't think I explained this with Action ulti. The reason I hate it. It's a combination of basically Lux and Caitlyn, not Lux, Caitlyn and Lucian ulti. It's the same range and wind up as Caitlyn ulti, and then the multi shots like Lucian. Only issue is it can be blocked by minions and towers and other champions. So basically the only time you're going to get it off is if they're in a wide open area. And it's really hard that sometimes. Also, it does missing health damage, so the less health that they have, the more damage it does. So it's kind of like an execute, but in my opinion, it just doesn't do damage, and it can be blocked by everything. I really don't like that.
Honestly, I like it more than Lucian ult.
Yes and no, because at least with Lucian ulti you can use it to clear wave. And Zac coming top here again, missing the slingshot, but they're still able to get the spell shield off. Kled is unmounted, but they're still running hard at them. Getting the pocket pistol charge there.
And also able to pull off the Mundo ult there.
Yeah, definitely. Zac actually going back in, getting the knockup as Mumu is sitting near bot side. Kled getting remounted here. Actually going in with E. And that'll make Zac tank it here. Zac has to be careful. It looks like Zac's going to... Oh, actually, Zac has passive.
Zac passive.
So that's
absolutely
very nice. As nothing's happening bot, it looks like Action died at some point here mid during all of that. And it looks like Mumu's going to drop Herald here. And they'll be able to get this for tier 1 tower. It looks like this is going to be first tower gold. To the side of Fort Hayes, Karma is hovering around to try to get some damage, make sure that this Herald can't get the second charge off. And it's 37, and it looks like she was able to get it before it charged off. Nami playing some dangerous games here, trying to get the Veigar off of the tower here. And looks like Karma's gonna run back bot. Corki's backing up, and Kled is going to also recall as well.
You know, I gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't do Veigar Cenobot. Because then you have a nice mix of AP and AD.
That's actually probably why they went Action mid here, is because of the fact that they had 2 APs down bot, and then they could just throw in the Action for AD. And Kled, as Pops likes to go Eclipse on Kled. I haven't played Kled in a while. I don't really like that. It just doesn't make him tanky, in my opinion. I guess, granted, I haven't checked it out. Nami eased herself to take out that ward for some reason, but we're not going to talk about it. Maybe she just used it for the movement speed up. And it looks like maybe they're looking to bush strat here. It looks like Zac is going to get caught out by the Corki ulti. Zac still goes in though. It's
great pull on the move.
Yeah, great pull on the move to stop all of that. Kled ulti coming out. Oh, actually, it looks like he hit Nami with that. Veigar cage coming down, and they're able to pick up the kill on Nami. Sorry, we missed that. Moomba ulti coming down on 3. But Veigar almost being able to kill the Corki here. And they were able to also pick up the actually the Mumu there that went in there. Kled on the Mundo, should be able to kill him. Oh, Action actually able to get that ulti off before Corki is able to get around the turret there. And it looks like they're just going to turn that into another dragon. And it looks like... Actually... Oh yeah. I was expecting us to see Infernal again. And I was going to say it's the exact same dragon as last game. Hextech, Ocean, and then Cloud actually this time instead of Infernal. Nami gets distracted by a ward as Kled is recalling nearby.
I really wish Kled would have jumped on her.
Yeah, honestly.
Full health Kled with mount.
But you don't know who's nearby.
That's a very good point.
That could have ended really poorly.
But
so smart choice just to recall there. And I'm sure he was sitting on a lot of gold. maybe not. But here are the damage. I mean, the gold charts differences. About 200 in jungle, but about 1500 in the top lane. Actually down about 800 here in mid lane for DSU, but up about 2000 in ADC rule, and up about another 2000, up about 4000 in the bot lane combined.
DSU holding really good bonuses.
Yeah, definitely.
Everywhere except mid lane here.
And
Was that Moo ult?
No, he still has. He didn't.
Oh,
have ulti.
I'm seeing a Sunfire Aegis.
Oh, okay. Actually, Zach coming in, able to get the root on the knockup onto. Oh, why'd you leave mid? Let's go back top because they're fighting. Okay. Nice 1-for-1 there. Ooh, actually, Nami. I mean, that was Action and Karma blocking the Jinx ulti from that Veigar. And Veigar is playing really dangerous. Zach flashing in to get the knockup up. Nami ulti coming out, Action walking forward, being able to pick up the Corki before he goes down to the Jinx.
Jinx is very fast.
Yeah, she her passive Get Excited gives her, I want to say 40% increased movement speed and allows her to break the, let's see if I can click on her. Allows her to break the cap. Actually, 175% decaying movement speed, 25% attack speed, and it allows her to break the 2.5 attack speed cap. So her with lethal tempo is outrageously good. Which has been meta on Jinx for quite a while now.
Oh, definitely.
Like even before the lethal changes. Let's see here. It looks like Nami is gonna get caught out maybe by a blue ward. Maybe not. Maybe. Looks like Kled and Zach are taking out the second Herald up here. Put Karma around, make sure nobody comes up. Nami's in the area, but Veigar is also in the area.
And they also have Mundo right on blue buff there.
Yeah. Veigar going aggressive. Sorry that I moved the camera around a lot there. Not getting a lot out of it though. Looks like Kled's gonna take out Romp here. Zach might be looking at maybe using this top. Actually, no. Looks like he's gonna go mid. Moon actually sitting nearby, but it looks like he's just gonna stop. Actually, he is. Looks like he is trying to go in, but he is going to get spotted by this Karma. And it looks like he's just gonna go around as Harold gets that tower, and Action is actually taking out bot tower, and Corki is roaming up here. DSU does have teleport onto the Kled, but it might be a little too late as Corki is actually going back down bot lane here to stop that. And it looks like DSU is just going to be rotating up to top with this wave here to help Kled take that out as Action and Corki get into a little scuffle here. And Action actually has to be careful here as there's a nice try with the ulti, but
Nami not aware that tower can block Action ult.
maybe they just didn't want the damage on tower, but they were able to get tower up here and Mundo actually topside while that scuffle was happening. Zach slingshotting in, Jinx flashing away from it. Veigar cage coming down, and it looks like they'll be able to just walk in here and take out this. Veigar, Everfrost coming down, and they're able to pick up the Jinx. I believe he clicked the win game button.
I do believe he clicked the win game button.
Corki package coming down, actually doing quite a bit of damage to the team here. But has to be careful. Is he gonna get remounted? Ah, he got the remount, but wasn't able to have it go off. I know why they do this, but it annoys me every single time I play Kled.
I don't know what that sound just was.
I'm assuming it's outside. Okay.
I'm hope it's outside.
And not in here. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yes, it annoys me because when you get unmounted on Kled, you become untargetable. So if you're under tower, that's why tower diving somebody when there's minions in the tower as Kled is amazing. Because then you kill them, you get unmounted, and then minions take aggro. I really wish it was the same for remounting. I understand why they didn't, but I really wish it was the same for
That'd
remounting.
be a little bit too broken.
Yes, that's why they don't do it. But it gets so annoying when I get the remount, but I don't actually remount because they kill me before the animation goes out. So Veigar getting a nice two-person cage, but Action getting rooted by Jinx ulti here. I mean Jinx traps. Kled coming in with ulti, able to jump onto the Jinx as Mundo goes down. Muumuu's just gets hit with the win game button. Action ulting the Nami. Actually got quite a bit of damage off. Karma's gonna find the Corki. Actually manages to barely survive there. And they were able to pick up that.
Very close.
Very. How much health is she sitting on right now? 147.
Oh, it was less than
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely.
It
but
was.
still.
It was less than that.
And it looks like they are looking to just turn that into a Baron play here. As Karma looks around just to get some vision up. About 8k gold deficit now of side of DSU. Or advantage, I should say, on the side of DSU. And that's a Baron. Turn it to about 9k, 9.5k actually.
This will actually give DSU a very, very good chance to just end here.
Yeah, they honestly could just run it down mid here and end it.
Sure, they've got a 5-1 and 8 Vigar who already has his death cap, and I'm gonna guess has probably at least 100, 200 stacks by now.
Actually, I can check.
Oh, it's a very good point. Let's
224.
200.
He's sitting on 708 AP right now, and it will only grow bigger with that death cap.
So really cool thing about death cap passive is
Oh, actually, we have a pause. Continue on with your story.
while we're paused, is it gives a 30% boost to AP. So Vigar stacks, each stack gives him +1 AP, and the very neat thing about that is +1 AP turns into plus 1.3 AP.
With death cap, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So it just keeps becoming more and more AP, which is kind of what makes Vigar just so dangerous.
We're actually back.
It is a
in the game.
point and click ult, which, ow, it does more damage the less health they have.
Hey, crash.
I don't know. I can imagine. You wanna text Brew, huh?
It's still playing. What happened? There we go. Actually,
Interesting.
we're not gonna talk about it. Nothing happened. Okay. fine.
Anyways, DSU with Baron buff.
Yes. We completely lost our train of focus.
I really did here.
Actually, Karma using the movement speed button. Vagar using the win button.
I don't know if he even used win button.
Yeah, he did. It was right away. He used it at full health and it almost one-shotted that Jinx. Action doing a little BMing there. And as you can see, Vagar's win game button's actually almost up already. It's already halfway charged on the CD. But here's that quirky damage we were talking about. He does have the 3-atom power spike, and he's just honestly shredding through this team, but it might be a little too late.
That is true.
Nami getting caught by the Vagar cage, but was able to knock up the Vagar there. And Zach,
Action
Mumu
taking
getting a
two
4-man
ults.
ulti here. And Kled coming up actually wasn't in the beginning of this fight. Got the cleanse from Jinx, is kind of in the middle of everybody. And it looks like he's going to go down, but Action here is coming in. Looks that Corki. Wasn't able to pick up the Corki, and it looks like Karma's going to go down as well. So a lot of damage of that from Corki. Also doesn't help that Vagar did go a little aggressive right away and kind of got caught out, and the fact that Led wasn't there and Zach went in without the rest of the team. So just a few minor positioning errors there for the side of DSU, and it'll allow Fort Hayes to survive a little bit longer here.
That is true. And if you look down in the bottom left, we'll actually see Corki's package is up. He's not opting to go back and claim it just yet.
Which honestly isn't a bad idea, because what's he gonna use it on right now? Might as well save it for a team fight.
Zach's up. And so's Vigar. There's 2 targets for him. Oh look, now there's 5 targets for me using
It's
that.
better to save it for a team fight or a very huge choke point with that ulti, as it does a lot of damage. Actually, he does have it picked up right now because it does a lot of damage. It allows him to disrupt a lot of people, and it just allows him to also reposition. So it's a very great chokehold point with that ulti here. I mean that package.
It really is. We'll actually see Drake up in about 55 seconds,
Yeah, this
which
is
will be Soul for DSU.
This is Soul for DSU here. And it looks like Action's going to catch out this Moo, but he's able to walk away. And this is the choke point I'm talking about, as Corki does have package, so DSU has to be wary about that. Zach, okay, isn't going to go in with that slingshot. I thought he was going to. Have some strong words about
Thought
that.
he was about to go in on the Moo with that.
I honestly thought he was going to go in 1v4 into a Corki with package. Jinx clearing base here, so they do have a man advantage here so far. And it looks like they're just trying to get some wards and clear out this jungle here.
You know, and honestly, Corki or not, I think DSU holds the damage advantage as well in this 4v5 with no Jinx up. Jinx going top lane, gonna try to grab some arm. She is down a level on her Vigar, but all in all, not too terrible.
And it looks like Fort Hayes just gonna give this up as actually this Moo is cut out. Maybe
He didn't push the win game button.
he did not push the win game button. I also don't know how they knew the Moo was there.
He was clearing ward.
But there was no ward to see him. Did they?
Yeah, he cleared the ward. There was a ward there.
I guess the second after the ward's cleared, I'm like, but there isn't a ward, so they didn't know he was there. But okay. Looks like they are just gonna run in. Jinx actually getting caught by the Veigar cage.
Win game button. Win game button.
He actually didn't hit the win game button. He actually used it on Corki to get the 1-for-1 with Corki. As Kled is taking out bot lane, and it looks like the rest of DSU is just gonna look at getting these triple inhib. And maybe look to back up here. Actually, no, they're gonna look to go in. Zach does actually release that. I honestly thought he was going to. Moo getting a 3-person ulti. Action over in the side. Getting some nice damage. Zach and Kled kind of looking low, but it looks like Jinx, Nami won't be able to do a lot here. Jinx is really trying, but Action's going to jump on. Somebody disconnected. I wasn't paying close.
Corki disconnected.
Probably a little upset about these games. As they are kind of KDA padding, but, you know.
That is true. Yes.
As they're able to kill the Nami before the Nexus goes down here. And that will be game here.
And that will actually be set as well.
Yes.
DSU 2 over FHSU 0. Still great games to watch.
Yeah, very good games to watch here.
A lot of good action, a lot of tough plays. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, very good. Very good from last week to see how the guys can perform in a more suitable matchup, because last week was a little rough for them going against a couple grandmasters, I think masters and like some diamonds, and so it was a little rough for them. But these were some great games for them. They looked great, and yeah, I look forward to working with them for the rest of the semester and seeing how they just grow as a team. And hopefully you guys are able to check out our rest of our CLOL matches and our CCL matches once that start up. I don't know if I can say the dates. I'm not going to yet.
That's very true.
Have any closing notes here?
I do. Join us again Monday night for some good old Call of Duty Monday nights at geesh, I can't even remember the time.
Isn't it 8? Or is it 7?
6:30.
Or is it 6? Okay.
6:30. 6:30. Hey man, I'm kind of got two different leagues in COD, so the times are a little off sometimes. But Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Obviously.
Yeah.
Be a lot of fun.
Be awesome if you guys could come check us out. Come check out the stream. That's what I was trying to say.
Jeez. Get it together, Colby.
I never had it together.
And on that note, that's all I got. Anything from you, Colby?
No. I think there was a very good showing from our DSU guys. Very good games. Very awesome watch there. And yeah, Veigar actually worked in ADC. You gonna go home and try that now?
First strike locks.
With that note, we're gonna sign off. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'm Colby. This is Thomas, and we'll see you guys later.